Welcome back. We're into the final section of the ILFL Soccer Night show. We're on the home straight, and that means that's pretty much straight towards the Shanali OT from ILFL Veterans League. Season 6, VL6 we are in now. We've got a brand new logo. Can you show them the new banner on the screen, please? Here it is. There we go. Looks great, doesn't it? That's the banner you're going to be seeing up at both venues over at Stepney Green and Mabley Green. It is a project in its own right. It is the Veterans League, bringing everybody together through football. We've got 19 teams taking part across 3 divisions now. Still the same 2 venues, Stepney Green and Mabley Green, as I said, but 3 divisions split into 7, 6 and 6. Let me show you the divisions on the screen as they are. These are the teams taking part in the Premier. The usual suspects are there: Aberhany, Beaumont, Bromley, London Tigers, St Catherine's. Welcome back. Let's make sure you can stay there this time round. Stepney and Sire in the first division. The Bernardo Legends, Beaumont Masters B, FC Redbridge, Revive Tower Hamlets and Weavers, and into the second division. And here we have some of the new teams. So we welcome the E1 Legends, the Elite Vets, Mohammedan Vets, the B team from London Tigers, Riverside and Sires Vets B. They're taking part, and we have 3 games. They're all about to kick off straight after this show. These are those 3 games taking part in the first division. Beaumont Masters B team take on the Revive Legends, and in the second division, the new teams kick off. Well, 3 out of the 4 of the new teams. E1 Legends take on the Mohammedan Vets, and Elite Vets take on Riverside. Before I turn to my right, let me go to my left. Rash, here it is. We've got new teams taking part. We don't know where it's all going.
It's brilliant to imagine when we started 2.5 years ago with 8 teams. To be honest, I did not envisage that they'll be so successful, so much demand for the vets. I knew a few myself and a few others who are 35 plus in their 40s looking to play, and we thought, you know what, there's a number of players.
This is long standing now. This is set now, the Vets League, isn't it? It's there
the
now,
demand and the rush and the buzz. Everyone's been waiting for the last 3 weeks. When does it start? When does it start? There's so many players, new teams, and a lot of new teams, especially likes of Sire B, London Tigers B, E1 Legends, Elite, Mohammedan. So much new teams coming on. So it's looking already exciting. I'm looking forward to it, because again, after the show, I'm actually playing Beaumont Masters B, so I'm looking forward to it. It's exciting, and credit to this league, and hopefully it continues even more.
This is a great project for Shanali Otis, isn't it? It's one of the more successful ones.
I have to say, yeah. I mean, we are actually involved in quite a few projects, but yeah, this is one of the one at the top, I've got to say. Great, the amount of progress that we've been making, working in partnership with ILFL. Great experience, but also the progress that we've been making, in the last 2-3 years. 3 divisions now.
Yeah.
I mean, it speaks for itself, really.
It does
Great.
indeed.
I'm really looking forward to it, to be honest.
Indeed. So let's talk about some of the teams that are taking part now. The first division game, we've seen that one last season, but let's talk about the new teams. E1 Legends v Mohammedan. Mohammedan, we all know the name, so we're expecting great things here, aren't we?
A lot of experienced players, likes of Guaspai, Tipon, Bodrul, Rashid. There's a few other players that will coming back. They've played in the Sunday League. They played in the semi-pros. So I'm expecting them to be favourites, to be honest, in the Division 2. So there's a team to look out for. Also, you got Tigers B side. So I think it'll be a tussle between those two. I'd like to see when they play each other. The other teams we haven't seen much of, likes of E1 Legends or Elites, etc. But you can never underestimate, because we've seen in the Premiership last season how things can change. But I think on paper, Mohammedan Vets and London Tigers B would be the favourites for me.
I would love to see an underdog come through. I just cannot get out of my head what Bondu did a couple of seasons ago. So I'd love to see that one team comes through that nobody's expecting, and they shine.
I think that's something that might happen, because I think Riverside, they look quite hungry. I think I'll be looking forward to see how they, obviously the second season now, Riverside could be a surprise team. Sire B, haven't seen the players, but again, because of their A-team and establishment, big organisation, they may be a dark horse. Elite and E1, we have to see for the first couple of weeks to exactly understand the kind of players they have, the team mentality and the ambition they have. But it should be interesting when an unknown team comes and does something magical.
The first division for me last time round, I have to be a little bit biased and say out of the two divisions that it was last year, this was the one that did it for me, because this one was quite exciting for us. Teams were almost there and then fell by the wayside. That with the likes of Bernardo's, FC Redbridge, who had seasons of their life.
That's right.
Last time round, revived strong team, started strongly and fell away. And you're liking the look of Weavers.
I think with Division 1, again, looking at the teams, I can't actually put my finger on who's going to run away with the league itself, because if you look at the teams, Bernardo's, quite established teams, they came runners up last season, they won the league 3 years ago. Bone Masters B, depends on what they do. FC Red Bleach was very good last season. Revive, a very young team. For a vets, they were majority, I think, in the 35, 36, 37. So they've got the legs. Timeless, we know they've got big establishment, they got the resources. Weavers, for me, on paper, I think that is the team that may, be successful, but it's going to be tight. I think in the first couple of weeks, depending on how other teams have prepared, because we've seen each year or each season, teams recruiting more players, changing tactics, changing formation, taking it a bit more seriously, and it could, change the whole format of how we see things.
Welcome back to St Catherine's, to the Prem, and really back where they should be.
They were the best teams, I think, last season in Division 1. But for me, obviously, the team to beat has to be London Tigers, doing the double. I think it's a challenge for likes of Bromley, Stepney, Sire, Bohani, but even Beaumont. They should be challenging for the title. They are big clubs now, and they can't let London Tigers take away.
So was it a little bit of a disappointment for all those other teams? Because Tigers played well. Let's not take it away from them. They played well and they deserved it.
Yeah.
But everybody else just kind of scrapped around with each other.
What I saw was they fought for their lives when they played each other, but for some reason when they played Tigers, they just sat back and tried to defend and not concede. And I think that's the wrong approach. Attack. Why don't you play the same way you played when Bromley and Stepney played? They would give their life. There was nothing left in the body. But when they play Tigers, all the teams seems to go for the defensive style and just trying to hold them rather than trying to attack. I think everyone should have that pride and that determination. Yes, it can be done, because in the previous 2 seasons, Tigers did not win the league. It's only last season they won the double, and the season before they obviously won the league as well. But I think it can be done. But I think they need to challenge themselves. All the teams like Abahani, Beaumont, Bromley, Stepney, even Sire, they need to challenge themselves and say, look, you know what? We can, I think any of those 7 teams can actually, get the title itself, but they need to push themselves.
3 pitches now we've got at Stepney Green this evening. There's a game going on each one of the pitches, which makes for a fantastic atmosphere. I'm looking forward to it. I think that's what will happen. And like you said, love the way it's come on. Is that now a great advert now? I mean, for people walking, coming past and hearing what's going on, seeing what's going on now, the new banner going up there now, is that now a great advert for the Vets League?
I think it has to be. I think, yes, definitely. And this is one of the things that I said earlier about sponsorship as well. We really need to kind of, get other people on board, local businesses on board. That kind of spreads the word as well. And it's great that, we're on air as well. So hopefully there's a lot more people who know about the Vets League tournaments that's going on. Yes, and the one venues that you mentioned, Maple Green may be a little bit isolated, but now that we've got Stepney Green, I think that kind of compensates, if you like, in a way, so that we can actually kind of spread that word. The local community can actually join in, come and see, some of the teams that are playing. If you've got relatives who are actually participating in some of the teams, this is a great opportunity to come and watch the team, locally. You don't really have to travel very far. Just one other point that you just wanted to mention about London Tigers in the Prem. I get the impression as well that other teams are maybe giving them too much respect.
Yeah.
And maybe it's about time for them to actually say, well, yes, we respect you, but we're your opponents, and I think we can actually beat you. And I think that's the attitude.
It's true, because I mean it's a little bit weird. The season before, VL4, Tigers struggled when it started. Teams were going, and they were taking it to Tigers, getting the first goal and putting Tigers on the back foot. What changed?
I think once the teams drop a couple of points, they're looking for that comfort zone, second place, third place, or the fear comes in. Oh, Tigers are coming, And I think I know not last season before that in the cup, when we played in the cup, we went tactically we got it right, won the cup against Tigers. So it can be done, and we didn't have the stronger side. We had 4 players missing from the actual first team, and we played a weaker side against Tigers and won the final. So that should be an example that it can be done. So hopefully, I know for a fact my team are looking forward to it, and I said, look, I don't care about the other teams, that's the team to beat. So hopefully if every team thinks and has that motivation, then it'll be more competitive, because between the other teams is very, very tight.
Well, I was thinking that as well, and I'm thinking that attitude about that complacency and maybe sitting back against Tigers, guys, you better watch out for yourselves, because Tower Hamlets, big organisation, down. Any one of you could go down. But you know what? Let me not preempt anything. Let me just sit here and watch it develop, and talk about it every Monday here on the ILFL Soccer Night Show. Remember, we've got 3 games taking place tonight. They show you on the screen now. Here are the Prem Division games taking place, and the remaining first and second division games taking place on Thursday. Nothing really to talk about apart from turn up, do your thing, play your football, and let us talk about it next Monday, and we'll see how it develops. Now, I just need to go through a couple more things. Obviously, we still have a league, and we have a League Cup to complete as well. Here are some League Cup fixtures that are taking place. The League Cup obviously sponsored by Tower Hamlets Homes. We've still got a couple of games to complete from the first round before the second round comes around in a couple of weeks' time. Bromley take on Ace. We've got Prem v First there, and Sire v Lotus. That one looking a little bit more academic. Quick shout between Bromley and Ace?
Oh, it's a tight one, to be honest, but Bromley should win that one. But I think Ace will, fight for their lives, because that is a cup they can actually realistically win. So Hassan will be giving it 100% on that game.
It is indeed, and obviously we've got our divisional game to take place as well. Here are the second division games. We've got 4 fixtures taking place in the second division. Here they are on the screen for you right now. Tower Hamlets take on AMY St Catherine's, who are flying high. Let's see how they come back after the festive break against PYO. Redcoat take on Wolfminster Red Star. That's probably a very interesting game between those two teams. Redcoat really needs something out of that if they want to close the gap on Red Star. And the Fish Islanders take on West End Reserve. And into the first division, 2 games there. Seoul Youth need a win against Bow, who just about got a win, their first one in 4, I think it was. Seoul Youth need those 3 points if they want to close up the gap on the Crusaders. They've already played a game more, and they certainly can't drop points this time around. Stepney B take on Burdett. They have their own aspirations, having a very good season, and will want to kick on with a good result there. And in the Prem, we've got 2 games, Reach Out and Hawk and Eagle. How many times have we said that in the last 10, 12 months? Reach Out play Hawk and Eagle. Reach Out had the better of it the last time round in the Cup. Maybe it will go the other way now in the Prem, because it's a bit topsy-turvy there. And Leytonstone take on Stepney. Stepney flying high and wanting to consolidate what they do at the top of the Premier Division. That is everything. We have gone through the whole lot. You guys all coming back full of whatever you did over the festive season, and you've got to run it all off this Sunday. Those veterans, you've got it all to do Monday and Thursday. So let's hope that your body is kind to you. Let's hope the weather's even kinder. We're going to shoot off from here really, really quickly to get ourselves down to see the games that are taking place this evening, so we can discuss it with you next week. My thanks to Cameras, who's not here now, but he's shot off. He needs to be there and do other things, for coming in tonight. My thanks to the boys from Milton Keynes who came in as well. Of course, my thanks to Saeed for coming in, to Rashid for being here as well. My thanks to you. We are back. It's 2016 and we're back again, and we're looking forward to everything that happens between ILFL, between Shanali Otif, between all the boys at Shapler League, Milton Keynes, all the exciting projects and partnerships that we have created, not less with NTV, who give us the airtime to speak to you every single Monday. But from me, the crew behind the screen, to you, it's good night, and we'll see you next week. Good night.